Welcome back to another episode where we learn things for engineering and design. Today's episode, maybe two parts. We're going to look at the different views of an object and then also sort of go from your idea on the screen and preparing it for something like 3D printing. So we're going to work in Tinkercad, but this can really apply to other CAD programs. And the first thing we're going to focus on is the top front right view. And I have some examples here, but I just wanted to pull up somebody's design on the internet, this really nice Jeep. Sometimes they don't let you um, download it and sort of make modifications, but at least we can view it. And so this really nice Jeep here, you can sort of do your normal Tinkercad views. And just like in other CAD programs, take a look at the top left, that view cube is changing. So what I want to show you is the top view, and then the front view, and then the right view. So there is a whole process where you can learn how to draw in 3D. But in the meanwhile, if you are able to visualize what does the top view look like of your idea, what is the front view, depending on the symmetry, you might have additional ones. But top, front, right, those are sort of standard views. So let's get out of this example. You can open up a new Tinkercad doc. And these pieces of furniture here, I noticed there was this OMSI hangout space. I believe OMSI is the Oregon Museum for Science, maybe Innovation. It's a museum in Oregon, and I guess they have partnered with Tinkercad for this furniture. But before I do that, I want to show how, if we have our standard box here, right, there's this thing called perspective view. Now, if you've done the essentials in Tinkercad on our Google site, hopefully you've seen an example of this, but just switch between these two views. By default, we're in perspective view, where these two edges of the red box, you know they're parallel, but if we were to draw them out, they actually converge to a point. That's called a vanishing point. Maybe you've learned that in art. For the purpose of viewing top, front, right, however, I want to switch to orthographic view, where parallel lines stay parallel. And that way, when we are inspecting our box, we can do top, it's a perfect box, and then we can do left, okay, and it stays the same. If we switch back, you'll notice that, yes, if you do the top, front, right, okay, sometimes it stays perfectly rectangular. Other times you'll see there's a little bit of a shadow, okay, and you don't want that for purposes of viewing your top, front, right. So switch to that other view, and then you'll be set. Okay, so let's get rid of this box, and let's just sort of look at different pieces of furniture, top, front, right. So one way to help you visualize an object, if you aren't able to jump to CAD, is you go the one view. Okay, what does that look like? And then the top view, and then the right view. So I encourage you on your own, okay, I don't want you to just watch me doing this. On your own, sort of visualize these things. And it's as if you had a real object in front of you. It's you stick a clear sheet of material, and you are drawing what you see. So I think that's going to be just this brief episode. I just dragged these objects out as a demonstration here, and be comfortable looking at top, front, right view. Some of you may have done the exercise where you're given a real-life object. Let's say you were given this couch, although that couch would be a rather large object for you to measure. Let's say you were given a model couch. Maybe I'll 3D print this, and it will be a test of your Tinkercad skills. Anyways, some of you have been giving that task. Here's an object to model in real life. How good is it? And that sort of sees how well you know, that will determine how well you can use the calipers. Now, one way to self-check before you show it to the teacher is, okay, put the object next to the screen. Does it match the top view? Does it match the front view? And does it match the left or the right view? And that's a way for you to actually see how close your model is. Okay, I think I'm going to end the episode there. Gave you an overview of top, front, right. These are standard views in engineering, and before the days of computers and computer-aided design, people would learn how to draw this in precision. And we don't need to go in depth nowadays, but you still need to be able to quickly, on a piece of paper, sketch out what you think the top, front, right view are of your idea, so that you can get a general sense of things before you dive into your CAD. All right, next episode, we're going to look at actually a sort of random design that you make and how we can use top, front, right, and also looking at our dimensions to make sure that you send, let's say, to the 3D printer what you actually want. All right, thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.